Quaid Azam, part 144. He tells Nehru that he must have been heroically suppressing his true self all these years. He is free to revolt against me. The articles criticizing Nehru and the work of the Madras annual session were misfired all around. I had no notion of the terrible extent of our differences. While you were in the state of self-suppression, you overlooked the very things which appear to you now as my serious blemishes. Similar criticisms on previous occasions weren't noticed because while you were under stupefaction, these things did not jar you as they do now. Gandhi was clear about what was to be done. If, as you say, I am wrong, I am evidently doing irreparable harm to the country. It is your duty to rise in revolt against me. The differences between you and me appear to me to be so vast and radical that there seems no meeting ground between us. I can't conceal from you my grief that I should lose a comrade so valiant, so faithful, so able, so honest as you have always been. But this dissolution of comradeship, if dissolution must always been, but this dissolution of comradeship, if dissolution must come, in no way affects our personal intimacy. Gandhi then turned to how to begin attempts, their separation and rivalry. I suggest a dignified way to unfurl your banner. Write to me a letter for publication showing your differences. I will print it in Young India and write a brief reply. If you do not want to take the trouble of writing another letter, I am prepared to publish the letter of 11 January 1928. That is, before me, I consider that letter a frank and honest document. Lloyd and Suzanne elaborate. Nehru was shocked and pained by Gandhi's 17 January 1928 letter, but he quickly decided not to accept Gandhi's invitation to go into opposition, a positioning that would have been meant challenging to his mentor and patron. Instead, Nehru backed down. His 11 January letter was impulsive and ill-considered. Gandhi was not to punish it. He pledged not to intentionally or directly criticize Gandhi's views or positions. No one has moved me and inspired me more than you. There can be no question of our personal relations suffering. But even in the wider sphere, I'm not your child in politics, though perhaps a truant, an errant child. Perhaps this remarkable correspondence offers us a way to understand how the resolution of differences over dominion, status and complete independence led to the partition of India. This January 1928 conflict between Gandhi and Nehru was in reality an argument about the Congress and grand strategy. Nehru was in reality an argument about the Congress and grand strategy. Should the country's goal be dominion status or the complete independence? Answers were being prepared for Simon Commission, appointed to look into the constitutional advance, which was about to arrive in India on 22 February 1928. Its composition, as we have seen, its 7 members included no Indian, and it was dominated by conservative Tories. Was an insult to the Indian nationalists and particularly infuriated the younger generation of which Nehru was a leader. Gandhi wanted Congress to have a version of dominion status on offer. It would, unlike Nehru's complete independence demand, help to reassure the minorities, particularly the Muslims, that self-government would include minority rights and representation as well as majority rule.